Hi ho, I'm Igroglaz, and today I'll tell you everything about awesome idle RPG game Rogue with the Dead. It's very unusual game, so if you didn't try it, it's must because there are not much games like this. And if you're already playing, I'll give you full guide how to develop your account, how to become successful in this game, how progress in this game works. So first of all, what we have here? We have kinda a hero who stand in certain place and summon units. You could hire these units, and you hire these units for swordsman, ranger, and the others. There are lots of them, and you also can make some after quests. Some quests which complete over time. They give you gold. Gold is your main resource. You can make a lot of different upgrades. Each unit got lots of different skills, which is very awesome and interesting. But eventually, the progress in this game, it comes to the reset. So eventually, you will always come to certain place where monsters defeat you very hard. So at this moment, what you should do, you should click at return home. This button, return home button, it appears when you are after 100 miles away. Or if monsters they will defeat you, it will also your progress will also be resetted. You could call it like reborn. In a lot of games it's called reborn. But here it's return home. So for example, here we are almost kind of stuck. We progress very slowly, so let's do it. We do it. It's always better to like get 20 more rewards. To do so, you have to watch ad. So I watched it and I got more gems. Great. So after you return home, all your progress it's resetted. And you also get artifacts. So the progress in this game, it comes not from the gold, not from the gems, not from the units. It comes from artifacts. So your goal when you just start to play or you play for some time, your goal is to reset your progress, to return home, to reborn as often as you could and get as much resources as you can. So there are different stuff after you reborn. You get a lot of blue crystal. There are rubies, which are very rare currency, and you shouldn't spend ruby at anything. I'll tell you later where to put your rubies. But when you just start to play, just don't touch them ever. So your blue stones, these blue stones, you have to open after reborn certain upgrades. So good upgrades, it's your first 3 quests, maybe some further, but first 3 quests to make them automatically and make them faster. It's very big improvement to the how often you can reset your progress. And another thing, the most important unit which you could get in the game, it's cavalryman. I already opened it. So in this game, by default, you have archer and soldier. I'll show you a bit later. Then we will talk about units. But yeah, about this progress, about these upgrades. When you just start to play, most of the time you level up tools. So okay, you level up these 3 quests for some time, and you level up here. Do not level up your own hero; it's rubbish. Level up warriors, warriors health and warriors attack especially, and movement. Another cool thing here, which artifact? So it's artifacts which you buy. You can't find them. It's this one, Graal, which increase artifact chests when we return. It's very important to have. And all other stuff, let me just put it somewhere to the gold income, for example. Yeah. So let's have more gold from slaying monsters. Okay. So let me just show you typical way how to develop when you just start to play. Your goal as a new player or continuing player, you need to move through levels as fast as you could because, as I said, more main progress comes from artifacts. So after you reset, you get artifacts. So sometimes you could even have more if you watch art. Yeah, you have to watch arts a lot. Yeah. So yeah, when you just start to play, you will have like only your hero and he is stationary. And yeah, you can also click on monsters to kill them, but it's all rubbish. You should focus on getting your troops. So you can hire troop with this button. But first let's get some money. So I'm power upping my slime. These three quests, they're the most important. You will kind of work with them mainly when you just, for a few days, I'll say. And then after you made first quest, you got some money, you can hire troops. The thing is that you always randomly hire troops. And most of the time when you just start to play, you have swordsman or archer. And both of them, they are quite rubbish. They are bad because they are slow. You see, they move very slowly. That's why your main goal in the game when you just start to play is get cavalryman. Why cavalryman good? Because he is very fast. Yeah, you see, now I got it. Okay, we got one cavalryman. Take a look. He run very swiftly. And this gives possibility to us. Let's hire some more. It's always random thing, but you could improve like chance of summoning this cavalryman or some other more rare units. You see, he moves very fast. What it gives you? It gives you that you go through first 100 miles immensely fast, just super fast, and you can upgrade stuff. So for each unit, if you get some experience, you could upgrade, and it's nice to upgrade, for example, movement speed, or you could upgrade if you want to push more. You can upgrade just attack. As a new player, it's all right. So yeah, eventually you see he already at 30 miles and he fight with the boss. This one cavalry. So cavalry, it's your main power. It's what you want to level up. All other units, it's not necessary when it's going. So yeah, you started to play. You push with swordsman and rangers because you do not have anything else. You push it. You reset your progress and you get enough blue crystal to unlock cavalryman. So it's your first goal. After you unlock cavalryman, you kinda try to summon it and go as fast as you could till 100 miles. So let's hire some more. And of course, yes, unlocks these quests. These first three quests, they are kinda enough for getting gold. You could go for more if you wish. But there is an upgrade to make. You see this button. It will be possible with one click to have maximum levels. And yes, and you see, every time when you kill monster, when you kill boss, you get an artifact. As I said, artifacts its main source of your progress in the game, because leveling upping your units, it's not really kind of helpful. The most important thing is it's just resources. We use them for cooking. I'll tell you about cooking a bit later. So your most important thing is your artifacts. So yeah, here you could see list of artifacts. It's second icon on the top, and you see actually there are so much artifacts, and I, for example, have like I think like 20% open artifacts right now, and it's quite random thing. You will be able to open some artifacts in even one level artifact you open. It can boost you so much. So some artifacts they are purely mad. They kind of boost you 20 times your damage. You know. So your goal when you just start to play, as I said, to to reroll, to reborn as fast as you can. So when you just start to play, your most strategy to get cavalryman and level up it, make it run fast till 100 mile. Also, yeah, you could move, by the way, your portal sometimes closer a bit. So all other units, they also will appear here. So you see, now we are right nearby to 100 mile. Let's also unlock our skills. And while we're fighting with one of the last bosses, you just run these skills. so you would go through this boss faster. And you could also, by the way, yes, upgrade all other units at this moment, because after you moved your portal closer, these units, they will come also here. So you see, we get another artifact. It's this one, yeah, it's totally random thing. You could reroll them, but it's kind of rubbish to reroll. Some people reroll even troops. There is a hidden kind of bug, you could say. When you hire stuff, you could tune your device to air mode, and with air mode, it's possible kind of to hire unit and then kind of reroll it. Some people, they just close in the game, so you hire unit, if it's bad unit, you close the game and repeat. I do not use these ways. I think it's kind of cheating, so I do not like it. But yeah, some people do it. And the most important thing, just go as fast to the progress which you can. When you just start to play, it's till level 100 and reset. But yeah, for me, it's a bit farther. When you should stop, when you should go home, when your progress become slow. Another important, very important thing, it's, let me show it to you. It's power level up. So every 10th level, so 10, 20, 30. So you see from 49 till level 50, you see it's red. It gives you very high boost. So yeah, it matters. It matters. Sometimes you could not to reset, but to wait a bit and only then reset. Another thing is food. You see this chest which we found. We find ingredients. From these ingredients we can cook food. This food, it simply buffs our unit. So as I recommend, yes, if you play with cavalry, you just want warrior. Increase attack of the warrior, increase health of the warrior, something like this. Increase health of all soldiers and movement speed. So it's what you want to level up. But actually, especially sometimes you could find very good artifacts for archers. So yeah, archers and swordsmen, they are quite rubbishy, but sometimes you could get very nice artifacts from them, and you move portal closer, so they can help in progress, really. So yeah, it depends on artifacts. Actually, this game, it's totally played from artifacts. So you see, I have right now my cavalry, even though they are lower level, they have much more damage, like 6 times more damage than archers, and their hit points also 100 more damage. So cavalry, it's just the best choice, because you could reroll everything fast. Considering quests, yeah, actually it doesn't really matter. If you play with this strategy which I show you, the only important quest is these 3 first, because all others you actually wouldn't have time to use them, because you will reroll very fast. You will reroll. You see this like 20-minute quest. How I can use it if I reroll every 10 minutes, you know? So and get like 2,000 crystal or like 7,000 crystal if you go AFK. Yeah, this is idle game, so you could, like, there is another trick. For example, sometimes you want to push. You want to push very far away. For example, you had very nice roll and you hired a lot of rangers or a lot of cavalry. For example, right now I have like 23 units. Most of them are rangers, which are rubbish. Only 4 cavalry. Sometimes you could be lucky, and there is, by the way, some artifacts which increase chance to summon legendary units. You see, there are like different quality, different stars. By the way, important thing: do not summon this pygmy farmer. You should have as less units as you could. So if you already played for some time and you made mistake and you summoned this pygmy, farmer, others, then you can log them, so they wouldn't appear. To log them, you spend 30 crystal or 100 crystal on it. So it's kind of a waste of resources. Better not to do it. But yeah, if you did it, it's not the end of the game. It's all right. But yes, your goal when you just start to play is to have only cavalry. And yeah, you can't get rid of ranger and swordsman, so you have cavalry. And sometimes, yeah, you could hire a lot of cavalry and you want to push with it very hard. For example, you could like 10 or 12 cavalry units, and what you could do, you could just turn the game off. You could like open this quest as you can, turn game off, and then you will after a few hours you come and you will push, because while you're offline you also get resources. Another important thing, sometimes you come to the point when monsters, they are very strong. So let me just show it to you, this point. I think we're close to it. Where is my, yeah, you see, units very strong, and it's time for us kind of to lose, you could say, because you see it's very hard going. It's time, this time it's good time for reset. The thing is, but if you want to push, it's very possible. You have this situation. Your hero, you see, he's still going. He is very slow, but we already moved spawn point. So this spawn point, the thing is that we can kind of just close the game right now. So even when units comes closer, much closer, just close the game, and that's it. Come later and you will have a lot of gold and you continue almost from this place. A bit, not exactly from this place, but a bit earlier, but still it's kind of another way how to deal with it. Considering clicks, I don't mess with it, but actually it could help you. I think the only way to click for this, like you need to click 1,000 times, it's automation, and I do not want to use automation. I do not want to cheat. That's why I do not use tapping. But actually, it's really useful tool. If you level up it, you kind of make really big damage. Sometimes I heard that like at the end game, it's really one of the ways to progress. So yeah, as you could see, this is good time for us to reset because we kind of stuck. Actually we could do it a bit earlier than now, but okay. So what we do, we just return. Better to watch add. In this case, we get 3,000 crystal and 3 artifacts, which is nice. But I do not want to watch add just because we make video. So yeah, it's what you got. Your units, they level up. Well, they fight, they level up, and they get this like circles, these pearls. I don't know what it is. And you can spend this for units upgrades, as I showed you. So as a new player, you can consider just let me improve. Yeah, this quest actually, it's a very good thing to maximize them, because when you just start to play, it's make you faster to progress and faster to restart. So you see, because I made the video, it's very long for us because yeah, I'm showing and talking. Actually, you can reset every 10 minutes or even faster, and you get a lot of resource because of it. So let's again hire. We need to hire, of course, horseman. It's not too high chance. It's like 25% chance for me because I have some artifacts. But yeah, it's not too big. Okay, I got my friend and the game starting. So cavalry, it's like the only way to progress this game in this game first at the start. What to do next? After some time, after like dozens of rerolls, your goal is to buy Princess Knight. Princess Knight, it's the best unit in the game. It's you could think that, oh, it costs like 300A, it's a lot, but actually it's not too much. Like if you play actively, you can do it in a few days. And with Princess Knight, what you should do, you should spend all your gems, all your crystals, these rubies, all your rubies you should spend on special ability for Princess Knight. So do not spend it on anything else, because it's kind of end game unit which will make your gameplay totally. Yeah, considering all these power-ups, they kind of useful only for pushing, but really it's, yeah, I use them to make our reset a bit faster. So your goal, make resets. You do it only to get artifacts, because after each boss you get artifacts. And that's it. It's how it's done in this game. It's how you kind of play it when you just start. Then you move toward princess. Some people, they go toward necromancers to push, because necromancers, they could summon skeletons and they can tank. So some people go with the mages, like sorcerer, but it's all much slower than having your cavalry. So cavalry, and then go to princess and reset to get artifacts. That's it. Thank you much for watching. It's a really awesome game. I like it. So please subscribe to my channel, because I make videos about the best idle games which you can't imagine even, because new games appear constantly and I'm looking for the best to show to you and tell you about them. Hope to see your comments. Have a good day. Bye bye.